Why, hello there! How are you? Welcome on in. Today we have another episode of Honkai Star Rail! How we doing, chat? Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you. Hey, no break. Oh! I hit 1,000 subs? Whoa! You guys serious? Are you guys serious? Did that actually happen? Oh, wow, it actually happened! Well, awesome! Thanks, everybody! That's not gonna last. It's gonna go back down to like 990 or something. People are gonna be like, what's this? Guys playing a weeb game? Ah, F this. Out of here. No, but seriously, awesome, guys. Thanks so much. I'm glad you guys are subscribing. Now I can actually go to YouTube and say, hey, can I like get monetized for like super chats and stuff? Because for some reason people want to give me money, even though I have a book which they could totally pay for a ridiculous price, and then like give me more money than I could possibly ever ask for. Now you should beat Elden Ring. Nah, that's not what people are here for. They aren't here to actually see me beat these From Software games. Anyway, speaking of beating games. Let's see, Black Swan, what do you still need? Yeah, you still have your effect hit rate thing, right? I mean, I don't need the extra effect hit rate. Yeah. EHR's already at 120. Yeah, it's already at 120, so don't have to worry about that. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but if so, like this time, but now it's been a while since we streamed and all that. I did get Hua Hua up to plus 10 on her ultimate, so I'm very happy about that. Gotta get on the grind, Loki, for sure. And then I do want to start working on ratio in Krill. But I actually was thinking about it, chat, and I think I want to invest in Luca.
Do you want to enter the...
I think now's the time I start building my Luca. Because I look over here. Where are we? There we go. I look over here and I see so much physical weakness. And my Silver Wolf, like, she's great and all, but I'm not sure if she's necessarily doing it, and I wonder if I had Break Luca, if he would be more effective in this setup. I honestly think that might be the best. We'll have to see. Maybe I'm crazy. But I'm thinking we might want to start building Luca. The problem is, I don't think I have enough resources to even max him out, and Sparkle's, like, coming around the corner. Speaking of, what's it looking like? I need another... Okay, so I can buy one pass. So what's that? 160 minus 1600, so that's 1440. Okay, so I need like 50 more still, which I think we get from one of these. Yeah, we get these from these quests. All right, so we gotta do questing today, chat. That's the goal. We have to actually do story in order to gamba. What a disappointment. Anyway, I'm super excited, chat. Now that now that we're starting to get up there, I can maybe start thinking about how I can fit this channel into my schedule more and actually have content pumped out for you guys. I do still have videos and stuff in the work, but they've just been so slow moving, and now with Elden Ring and stuff, it's like, goodness me, I don't have the time. Alrighty, but that's not your problem. That's a Loki problem. So I think... Yeah, we stick to this team, yep, and then we quest. Let's get to it. No more wasting my time. Actually, wait, no, we will waste time, because I actually want to show this off. After doing my grind today, I picked up a really good piece, chat, and I can't wait to ruin it for you all. Attack percent, speed, and effect hit rate. Now watch as I level this thing up, and it's all gonna go into crit. Watch, it's just gonna go into crit. Oh, wow, I actually went into speed. Okay, like, maybe doing, like, a little bit more. It went into crit. Of course it did. Of course it did, because why? Whoa, into attack! Okay, okay, okay. Went into attack again. Okay, okay. Do we max this out? Who could benefit from this most? Kafka. Kafka doesn't need that HP or that effect res. She could totally... Yeah, she could totally go for that. And increases her speed. Yeah. This is also good, but, like, we can get another piece for Kafka there. And this can go to someone else who needs it. What's my Gwenhyphen sporting? Oh, she has the attack percent with the speed. Yeah, we don't want to put that on her. That is so much ridiculous amount of speed. Like, okay, rolled into crit rate into speed 3 times. Oh my god. What, you make videos, Loki? I know, I'm shocked too. Congrats on the 1K. Thank you, Pedro. Alright, another 58K down the drain. Don't go into crit rate. I beg you, please. Whatever you do, don't go into crit rate. Go into speed. Go into effect hit rate. Actually, don't go into effect hit rate. You don't really need it for Kafka. But go into anything. Go into the attack percent of the speed, please. I beg you. Of course, I went to the fucking crit rate. I don't need that much effect hit rate, though, on Kafka. It's only and it's still an attack increase and speed increase. There we go. Who do we want with the effect hit rate here? I'll be honest, I could see myself actually throwing this piece onto another piece in the future that really deserves it better. Because these are both pretty decent pieces. But that went into defense once. And those both went into both of these are true. Okay. Chat. This is what we call a no, we're not gonna delete you. No, you don't go into Kafka. Where's my Kafkas? There we go. This is what my Kafka needs. Yeah, no. You. We also unlock. Okay, so both of these are going into the next time I have a really good piece I want to upgrade. Same with this one here, but we'll keep you locked for... Actually, no, we don't need to keep you locked. We'll keep you unlocked for now. And... what's this? Oh, this is just a speed attack. It's otherwise worthless. Yeah, we want to... God, we have so many pieces that I want to just get rid of, honestly. Let's try this. Is there any piece that I might want to go into instead? Nope. No, both of these. Ugh. Yuck. Alright, how about body pieces? It might all hit... This is such a weird piece. This is like a Kritka piece, but which we don't want. God, I need a better... Yeah, I need a better attack with speed, too. Effect hit rate, not bad. Misha doesn't need these pieces. These are all bad for Misha. Oh, what about speed boots? Do we have any, like, really good speed boots we want? Oh, that's not bad. Break effect, hit rate, speed, and attack percent? Pretty good. I actually really like that. Okay, yeah. Lightning. Ah, it rolls on such critty Alright, let's look at this. Yeah. Yeah, we want to go to Glamoth. That's not a good enough lightning piece, I would say. Yeah, same here. Yeah, like, I have some really shitty lightning pieces, honestly. The attack, I mean, this is a decent attack piece, but, like, that could be useful, like... I don't know, chat. I think I just need to go for a better lightning orb, overall. I need to still keep on farming. What about for you? This did roll a summon to effect hit rate, but it could be better. Yeah. What's this? Ugh, that's a risky. If it had more attack percent, I'd be totally on board. Ugh. Looking through texture files in the Undead Crypt, they still have the outer sky of its old version, Immortal Castle. It's a bright sky on daytime. Oh, that's cool. It was connected to a cave, though, so I wonder how they were planning on making that work. That'd be interesting. Anyway, so my Kafka now has, like, 200 less HP, but more attack. She's close to 4,000 attack. Good on Kafka. Also, she's gonna get, like, what, 12-something? So she's very close to getting to that, 160 speed. In fact, if I get Hua E1 when she reruns, and we get that automatic speed increase, we'll be good there. That'll be real nice. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Oh, wow. She has the exact same HP as my Swan now. So now the goal is to get Swan's speed higher. Because, yeah, Kafka now outspeeds my Swan. We need to get her up. What would be the easiest way? Her HP piece. It's going to be really hard to replace this piece, honestly, because getting attack percent, effect hit rate with speed would be a miracle again. I hate how this piece rolled, but it's the best we got right now. An effect hit rate piece with speed and attack percent again, like, ooh, that's gonna be rare. And this we could definitely do better. We could definitely do better on the speed boots for sure. Yeah, we could definitely do better here. Yeah, we'll just have to get lucky. Alrighty, now we can get to mission doing. Let's do the first one. I forget, have you done all the side quests yet? No, that's what we're doing now.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Alright, 1 second, chat. Got a BRB. 1 moment. And I'm back. Okay, there we go. Yes, let's see. Mortal Castle originally was a big Colosseum castle on the outside. Oh, good to know, Nobre. Alright, let's get into the quest. I thought it was all gonna be, inside underground, because they make a big deal about the darkness in the old lore, but maybe that's from a different thing. Leslie Dean, so I guess this is gonna be about a murder? Man before you has noticed your presence. You do not blame him. You find your eyes tracing his chiseled jawline and becoming immersed in the glow of his residual radiance. You almost lose yourself. My apologies. I was preoccupied and did not notice you there. Are you here for an autograph too? Just a moment. I don't know who you are.
You don't know him? How could someone not know Leslie Dean, a galactic superstar of Epsilon? You look pretty grown up to me. You're not still a kid, are you?
There is no need to get carried away. The cosmos is vast and we all come from different environments. We will all be exposed to different things in life. I'm merely a regular actor, far from the level of a superstar that can illuminate the entire universe. He's so eloquent. He's so modest. Why is everything going dark? Please excuse this terrible force of habit. I've simply assumed that you were here for an autograph. I would not wish to seem arrogant. Please accept my apologies.
You're too polite to be famous. How can I be sure that you're really Leslie Dean?
How disrespectful! Look at this autograph. How could someone forge this? This must be the real Leslie.
The young lady is right. I was suspicious at first, but when I saw this elegant signature, I was sure. I knew the Eons would not be so blind as to allow a rising star to come crashing down so soon.
Crashing down?
I see you really don't know anything about this. I happen to have a newspaper cutting from the incident. Read for yourself.
Wow, you carry it on you even in a dream? I didn't realize you were that kind of crazy fan.
Don't tease me. The snippet is here. Take a look for yourself.
Okay, that's a lot to read. Also, Loki, do you know what the words Renga Gareki or just Gareki might translate to in English? That would be brick rubble or debris or like all that stuff. Like if you had like a brick house and it collapsed or whatever, that's what would be left behind. That's what first comes to my mind when I hear that term. Also, Loki, I found an image in the files that are in JPN. I'll send it in Dark Souls. Okay, cool to know, Nobre. I'll make sure to check it out after the stream. Okay, so what's...
Devastating news! Cosmic superstar Leslie Dean passes away. Breaking news from Epsilon E-News. According to reliable sources, the Galaxy class cruiser known as the Nebula's End exploded 7 system hours after departing from the Epsilon 10 United Skyport. The cause of the incident is still unclear. The Epsilon Merchant Guild promptly dispatched a fleet for the rescue operation, but no survivors have been found so far. Leslie Dean, a rising star in the entertainment industry and hailed as the Cosmic Star, is reported to be one of the passengers on the Nebula's End. All of us from Epsilon E News express our deepest condolences to the families of the passengers and crew members who lost their lives in the explosion.
Alright, let's see.
Do you understand now? They say that Leslie was gone, but they were wrong! The true Leslie Dean is right here, standing right before our eyes!
This is unbelievable. Now that you mention it, Mr. Dean, this may be a rude question, but how did you escape the accident? I'm sorry, I can't help my curiosity.
There is nothing rude about this, miss. This is not my first time being asked this in a dream. The engine of the Nebula's End cruise ship that I was aboard malfunctioned completely without warning, causing an explosion. Logically, my chances of survival were almost zero. At that moment, I did lose consciousness. It was a long time before I opened my eyes again. For a split second, I really thought I had ascended to heaven. That was until a kind young nurse by my side informed me that I had survived a terrible accident. This was the moment that I realized that the world around me was in fact real. I was told that when the explosion occurred, there was a spaceship named the Knights of Beauty that happened to be passing by Nebula's End. At that moment, a heroic knight boldly charged into the scene of the disaster without concern for his own safety, and searched for signs of remaining life. Finally, he found me. Unfortunately, I was the only one that he found. As for the many souls that deserve to be rescued aboard Nebula's End, may they rest in peace.
I'd expect no less. Even the beauty cannot allow someone as perfect as Mr. Dean to just leave us that easily.
Could that have been Argenti? What happened after that? Did you not plan to make a comeback? The Crypt Beam continues to have grass files. That's cool. Oh, that is neat. Let's see how the depressing this side quest will turn out. I'll be honest, this has a lot of potential to be really depressing. Could that have been Argenti?
Regrettably, though I survived, the action has caused irreparable damage to my body. I am unable to continue with my acting career. What's more, my life under the stage lights has long since exhausted me both mentally and physically. So I simply requested that information be concealed from the outside world so that I may continue living a regular life. That was when someone reminded me of the existence of Penacony. In this dream world, I am able to return to my life as the Leslie Dean I once was and forget the pain that this tragedy inflicted on me. Being able to meet all of you here, who continue to support me as ever, my heart feels truly joyous and blessed.
Leslie Dean raises his slender finger to gently wipe a pearlescent teardrop from his eye. To your side, you hear a number of his fans, including the Intellitron, gasp in unison. The charisma and charm that he emanates with his every move are captivating. Filled with emotion, yet unaffected and unrestrained, you start to understand how the name Leslie Dean has come to resonate across the galaxy. I have a friend that would really like your autograph. Yeah, Chad, it's my friend, not me. I would never want this guy's autograph. He's totally a stooge.
Of course! What is your friend's name?
Kalis. Yeah. You know, it's my friend named Kalis. Because I'm Loki, chat, right? This is for Kalis.
Kalis, a delightful name. Kalis, may the stars shine to light your path. Yours faithfully, Leslie Dean. There we are! I wish that you and your friend be in good spirits from this day forth, Mr.
You obtained the autograph of the galactic superstar Leslie Dean. You are unsure of what receiving an autograph in a dream actually means, but you're still extremely excited.
Tick-tock! Over here! Quickly!
Clocky? What? Is Clocky going to appear in every single one of these side quests? The crypt also has textures of Sandash. I wonder if this immortal castle had discovered the Throne of Want to build the castle to contain it. Or it could just be referring to the sand that you find in, what's it called? In Shaded Woods. That little desert area where you find the scorpion dude.
Tick-tock! There was something off about that person!
You mean the people crowding that man?
What are you talking about? I clearly mean the one that gave you an autograph! My instincts are razor sharp! that person is missing something. As soon as someone is missing something, they can no longer be called a complete person. Tick-tock. An incomplete person? How terrible! Kalis, we have to think of a way to help him.
Okay. Hey, Thens! Welcome to the chat. Yeah, it's been a while. Good to see ya. How you doing, brother? Let's see. Leslie Dean, comic superstar. Oh, do his emo dial thing. Gotcha.
So beautiful, yet so fleeting. It's you, Mr. Kalis. I'm so happy that I got a chance to meet with you in this city of dreams. Sorry, as you can see, I'm a little busy. If you're interested, perhaps we could talk properly a little later.
Here comes the clockwork. Ooh, I have a sad gear. Perfect. I'm trying to make him sad, apparently, chat.
Mr. Leslie, what's wrong?
Are you feeling unwell? No, things like that shouldn't happen inside a dream. My apologies, everyone. I suddenly feel... I do not know how to put it into words, but I feel terrible. I do not wish to rain on your parade, but I think I may need a little space.
Are you tired? Shall we leave it here for today? We've pestered you enough already.
I agree. I'm so sorry, Mr. Leslie. I hope that you feel better soon.
Leslie Dean's brow scrunched up, and he began to twitch gently. Your actions seem to have cast him into some unknown pain and sadness. Seeming to have sensed your presence, he forced himself to open his eyes. Please don't call me pro? No problem, then. Howdy, then. Yes, Thens is in the chat now. Alright, I'm at work, so I'm just gonna head out. Have a good one. You too, Thens. Be safe, okay?
You still here, Mr. Kalis? My apologies. I don't know what is happening to me.
Describe how you feel to me. Let me help you.
Just now, suddenly and without warning, it felt like I'd been struck with a bullet that tunneled through my chest, leaving an invisible hole. When it went through my chest, my existence seemed to lose all sense of reality. I started to feel like I'd never even been alive. All the memories in my mind suddenly seemed completely false. It was as if someone had forcibly implanted them inside me, like they didn't belong to me at all. How should I explain this feeling? It was like I'd been cast into a corridor of paintings, all of these paintings recording my past experiences. But no matter how vividly the scenery was in the picture, I still feel like a complete outsider. Like an onlooker trespassing in this gallery. Perhaps all of those images that were recorded did actually happen, but I just cannot seem to connect these memories to the person that I am now.
Imposter syndrome is a thing.
Perhaps I've spent so long reveling in golden hour that the boundaries between dreams and reality are starting to blur.
This is a bad sign.
It may well be, but I don't know who I could ask for help. I know this may sound a little scary, Mr. Kalis, but I fear I may have forgotten how to wake up.
Hey, you, Mr. Kalis. Who are you talking about? I'm Loki. I'm not Kalis. No, sir. I'm here. I'll try talking with the family.
That could work. How strange. Never before had the idea of saving myself. Reality, it is so frail and fleeting that a single breeze can scatter it like a dandelion in the wind. This was one of the lines in the movie Ancient Dreams of Distant Stars. It feels very appropriate in my current situation. Mr. Kalis, if you can move freely between dreams and reality, would you be able to consult with a family representative in the real world? I do not wish to spend the rest of my day submerged in a dream, giving my all to play the part of someone else's shadow. I can imagine nothing more tragic. Mr. Kalis, I wish to save myself. Will you help me?
Oh, no! Alright, he's locked. Alright. Let's see what's going on here.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Alrighty, so I guess...
Actually book a stay on credit, and the interest is surprisingly low.
Oh, really? Jeez, and we had trouble getting into our rooms. Alright, so let's see. Allie, how you doing?
Greetings. Is there something you need?
Welcome to the Reverie, dear guest. How may I assist you? Leslie Dean needs help. Huh? Leslie Dean? I know that name. God, I can't get a good angle. Whatever. I remember. Is that the name of the superstar that passed away? When you say he needs help, you mean... Explain the situation to Allie. You explained Leslie Dean's situation to Allie. Naturally, you slid a few details for your own sake. Yeah, they don't need to know that I got an autograph or anything. This is not good. A client clearly experienced an irregularity, to the point that they would describe it as forgetting how to wake up. I shall inform I shall inform a member of the family staff. I'm sure they'll handle this situation appropriately. Thank you thank you very much for providing this information, Mr. Kalis. Was Allie about to say the Bloodhound family? I have a bad feeling about this. I should return to the dream and check in on Leslie. Alright, so we go check in on Leslie then. I'm trying to find the low poly texture of that Sabro statue in the Undead Crypt to see if it gives any indication of who it might be. In my opinion, human Nito. Human, I mean like Nito before die. You mean like with his flesh and stuff. I don't know if that's something like that would be mentioned in the game files at all, but you never know.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Oh, you know what? Let's check. Is it time to reset this yet? Oh, my. Yeah, Soul Glad. Uh-huh. Also, I'm kind of curious what we can do to Dancy.
Get up now, my parched...
You know what? I don't want to do it while he's, you know, vomiting on me.
Get up now, my parched pal.
Yeah. Clockwork! Okay, so his current, he's calm. Angry? Dancy's expression began to warp, brow furrowing and relaxing. Those waiters in the hotel, in reality, every time they see me, they're scared half to death. Then, when they're behind my back, they gang up and say that I'm cruel. They probably think that I'm stuck up and consider myself superior to everyone around me. Ha! My seriousness is all an act. You think I enjoy always having to stern face on? I can be like this, or they'll walk all over me. At least my seriousness scared them into behaving. Uh-huh.
Grab a bottle of Soul Glad. Make your dreams a blast.
They changed the dialogue. I'm a lot less serious than I look. Alright, this one's probably proper, so let's do sad. Dance emotion between to sad. Oh, why is it that people can only ever relax once they're in the dream world? Dancy's expression suddenly dropped as if they were about to cry. People are always trying to put labels on me, such as hotel manager, perfect elite. It's like I'm not even a human that uses the toilet just like anyone else. I feel tired too sometimes. I want to escape these impressions. But people's expectations to become a mask for me. Easy to wear, but very hard to remove. In the end, it's only in the dream world where I can become someone that no one recognizes, that I can truly show my authentic self. Uh-huh. Poor. Oh, boy.
Get up now, my parched pals.
They changed the dialogue. I really love that. Why is it that I can only ever relax inside the dream world? It's okay. I got clockwork on you. Happy! Dancy's expression suddenly became super excited, as if a jukebox had suddenly started blasting an electrifying rock anthem. Woo! No party, no life, my friend! Why dwell on the past? Why worry about the future? The only thing we need to do is enjoy the moment and have fun! This is precisely Mr. Sosa's Syrupism Manifesto! Make sure you understand this lesson! As his movements grew larger and more exaggerated, various things began to fall out of his pockets, one after the other. Woo! I got a recipe from that? Oh, for the bustling ambiance. Cool. Nice. Now I can make that if I want. Upon use, increase all allies' crit rate by 12% and crit damage by 24% for the next battle. That's not bad. What it gives me away that his bro, this bro might be Nito, and is the crown this guy wears in a place all related to Nito, the King of Death. And if it's sad, probably is sad because the undead there can't truly enjoy the peace of death. Yeah, I guess that could be a way to interpret it. But again, it depends on whether or not they had the whole undead crypt Nito backstory at that point. Help me! Someone is calling for help. Oh, sorry, someone's calling for help. Let's go and take a look. Whoops. Alright, Pepeshu fan, what happened?
It's Leslie! Someone is trying to take Mr. Leslie away! These thugs came out of nowhere and came rushing down the street. They just took him away without saying a word. They ran that way. I'm begging you. You have to help him.
Okay. Let's go this way.
Who are you? What do you want? This is a dream. You can't take things that you steal in a dream back to reality with you.
Are you certain that this is the anomaly?
I'm certain. His existence here has already violated multiple conditions in the dream agreement.
Understood. Begin the removal process.
What are you doing?
This is bad. I have to stop them.
Excuse me, we don't need to fight here. Let's calm down.
Who is this?
It does not matter.
Interfering with family enforcement is a breach of the dream agreement. They must be removed along with the anomaly.
Well, man, I'm gonna get myself kicked out of Pentacone at this rate, Chad. Boom.
Ill tidings manifest.
Hold everyone back.
Stand still.
Boom. And then you're dead. God, I love Dot. Well, at least in the map files of the old crypt, the Immortal Castle, I didn't find anything regarding this statue, so this might be in addition to the final Undead Crypt. Okay, good to know then. Are you sure it's not the statue of Agdane, by the way? Because I know that was also a thing they were thinking of adding, along with his stand with the, what became Dark Lurker.
I am in your debt, Mr. Kalis. If you had not rescued me, I don't know what they would have done to me. Before you arrived, I overheard them mention a room number, room 1007. Could that be the hotel room that I entered the dream from? Also, they kept saying something about a dream anomaly. What on earth could that mean? I don't know how to wake up. I can't remember the room number I entered the dream from. Maybe there's something wrong with me.
Maybe they were here to wake you up?
Really? I wouldn't be so certain. If that were the case, why would they have been so violent? The family would not normally treat guests in such a way. I must confess to you, Mr. Kalis, I'm very scared. I'm scared that I will be faced with a terrifying reality when I awaken. I'm also afraid to lose the consciousness that I have now. At least now I can see, hear, and sense the world around me. Who knows what kind of changes my body has undergone in reality. Even if I know that this is a dream, so what? This dream world is realistic enough for many people to become immersed and feel alive, is it not?
Are you not curious about what's happening in reality? Leslie falls silent for a moment, and he lowers his head slightly as his slender eyebrows droop. His eyes that radiate warmth and greatness become hidden from sight as his handsome face becomes half devoured by the blue shadows.
It would be a lie to say that I was not concerned with my real self in the slightest. I still remember that last time I met you in the dream, Mr. Kalis. I said I wanted to save myself. However, after you left, I calmed down and began to think in greater depth. I began to question whether or not this fantasy of mine really needed to be shattered. I have everything that I could need here. Everything that I lost in the real world has been given to me once more in this dream. Dreams and reality, truth and falsehoods. Must we separate them so clearly? I'm willing to believe that the person you see before you is my true form. I don't wish to believe that, in reality, I'm nothing but a deformed body covered in scars.
It's your life, your decision.
Thank you. You really are a dear friend.
Leslie raises his head. Inside his lax gaze, you catch a glimpse of determination.
Room 1007. Perhaps you could find time to take a look at what happened in there? If you happen to learn the truth, I shall leave it up to you whether to share it with me or not. Right now, I find myself racked with incessant anxiety. I cannot bring myself to calm down and carefully consider my future. You are my savior, so I trust your judgment. For now, I should find a discreet corner and lay low. I don't want to find myself in trouble again.
Alright. Oh, boy. Hey, Vince is back. Welcome back.
Oh, is that a stain?
Yep, Kafka.
I like this coat.
Kafka, you are an expensive woman. You need a new coat every time we enter a new area. I think it's starting to become a problem. I don't have that much money. Well, sucks to be you, huh? You found it. Room 1007, the room that Leslie Dean mentioned. It's possible that the truth behind the cosmic star lies behind this door.
Perhaps he's fallen into a deep sleep from which he cannot wake. Knock. No answer. Go and search for an... Nah, try and open the door. You sense that something is not right. If something were to happen to a great man like Leslie Dean, the family would not likely just ignore it. Considering the way the family treated Leslie Dean inside the dream, getting them involved may not be a good idea. That's if they haven't already taken action. Turn the door handle. You try turning the door handle with only a paltry amount of hope in your heart. The door is unlocked, but there is no guest to be found sleeping inside. Let's go in and investigate. Oh. Oh. There's a stack of pictures of Leslie Dean on the hotel room floor, and some of them have his personal autograph on them. Would someone really carry this many pictures on their person? You can't help but ask yourself, maybe this cosmic star is just self-obsessed. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Chest! Chest! Woo! Yeah, that's my last chest, chat! I got all the chests. We're done. That's all the chests in this area. Okay, moving on. So let's see. At first, you couldn't understand why paper checks would still exist in a world like Penacony. But having read what was written on the paper, you understood. Having the string of numbers printed on each note especially was a sign of the family's dwindling patience. The guest staying in this room is already nearly 2 weeks behind on payments. It seems that the family's attitude in treating overdue guests is more lenient than you imagined. Is Leslie Dean's situation already so dire that he can no longer afford the room fee? This would not be surprising, as news about stars going bankrupt pops up in the Interastral Peace broadcast almost daily. Uh-huh. Got some lore to read later. There's a movie playing on the television. Quick cuts and dazzling special effects quickly overwhelm your senses. After a series of shocking scenes featuring exploding warships, a close-up of Leslie Dean's handsome face takes the screen. It seems that he's playing a warship pilot, likely a heroic figure that played a critical role in the long-drawn-out interstellar energy war, someone whose name people remember well. You see his name in the subtitles, Captain Cromwell. In this tense showdown, he seems to be engaged in a war of words with a sly IPC elite. Watch attentively for a while. I cannot speak today.
This has nothing to do with the price IPC have offered. The Sixth Fleet's position on this matter cannot be changed by price, for it goes against our values.
I understand that you value your contracts and your honor, but I implore you to think carefully about this. Are you sure that the people on your ship share your firm beliefs, Captain? You have no family, no children, no one to be concerned for, so you battle for your beliefs. You would even take them to your grave. But what about them? Do they feel the same? You imagine yourself a martyr and a hero, but do not forget, when it comes down to it, you are no more than just a group of mercenaries, warmongers that settle matters for credits. Do not think the afterlife has a place for you, Captain.
I have never believed in life and death, Mr. Thompson, nor do I think that you believe in these ideas that you spout. You do not understand me, let alone the men by my side. There is one thing that you should have understood by now. The reason that I am the person sitting here in discussion with you is not because I am the so-called captain, but because I am the only person that can withstand your obsession with money. Honestly, it's taking all of my strength not to spit in your face. I will give you 5 minutes to take your paper scraps and get lost back to your ship. Tell the IPC directors the Sixth Fleet shall visit Pierpoint one day.
The IPC allows this to stand? I don't know if I've ever said this in community, but I will just say, just in case, I go by she, her, so yeah, life happens, lol, good to know, and then I'm still at work right now, so I'll be popping in out every once in a while. Yeah, no problem, you can just lurk if you want, you don't have to comment. Do whatever you will, my girl? Yeah. Anyway, let's see. There is an envelope lying in the bottom of the dream device, with no signatures or markings on it. You slide your fingers inside the already torn open envelope and pull out a yellow-tinged letter. The letter is covered in dense scribbled writing. It took a while for the Synthesia beacon to be able to translate it. Let's see. Leslie Dean's rebirth oh no.
To the loyal fans of Leslie Dean, thank you for accepting our invitation. Now, I'll explain all the details and steps that the Leslie Dean's Rebirth project entails. Step 1. We'll raise money through crowdfunding to purchase Leslie Dean's memory storage from the Epsilon Merchant Guild. Step 2. We'll conduct a thorough study of Leslie Dean's memory storage to ensure every participant has an in-depth understanding of Leslie Dean's personality, character, and life. Step 3. We'll visit Penacony and create a Synthesia dreamscape with the dream technology there. By drawing from Leslie Dean's memory storage and our impressions of him, we'll reconstruct the body, mind, and spirit of the cosmic star in the dreamscape. Ladies and gentlemen, we all are the witness to Leslie Dean's short-lived yet scintillating career. His sudden demise has left us all devastated. If you feel indignant about his fate, join the Leslie Dean's Rebirth Project. We will have the opportunity to make up for the regrets and bring Leslie Dean back to his brilliant life. There's a lot of information here. Let's summarize the main points. The person that lives here is not Leslie Dean. The real Leslie Dean died long ago. However, his memories have been preserved as memoria. A group of Leslie's fans have found a way to pool their funds and purchase his memories, taking it with them into Penacony. Then they entered the dream as a group and connected their individual conscious networks to recreate the image of Leslie Dean through the Synthesia dreamscape. The Leslie that I met in the dream, though infused with the memories of that cosmic star, was nothing more than just a fabricated fantasy. So the owner of this room must be... Who's in that room? Oh. Alright. Oh, is that Allie? Panicked cleaning lady. Oh my. Who are you? The gentleman living in this room should have been... he should have already checked out of his room. Did I forget to lock it after I finished cleaning? Where did the guest in this room go? This gentleman has already left Penacony. He... Tell me, I will not tell anyone. Okay, I beg that you please do not tell anyone about this, or else I know that the family will deem me negligent of my duties and forbid me from ever dreaming again. I heard that this client was forced to leave as he was behind on his room fees. He had been in Penacony for a very long time, but didn't look like a rich man to me. Many people are willing to pay any price to experience the dreamscape. They go as far as to spend every penny to their name just to be in Penacony. Honestly, this is not my first time seeing a client like this. I've not been here overly long. I've told you everything I can. If you don't mind, could you please leave this place? I need to hurry up and tidy this room. There are other guests that wish to move on. The client in this room was forced to leave, having exhausted all of their savings. With the letter I read before, I could assume that they were one of the fans that assisted in reconstructing the image of Leslie Dean inside the dream. I wonder if this will affect Leslie anyway. I should return to the dream and check in on him. Alright, let's go. In case you didn't see the Agden comment, Loki, summed up version, Prob is part of the final game crypt. It's another thing separate from the Weeping Bro with Crown Statue. You had to cut sound effects. Gotcha.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Okay, we go this way. Oh, there he is.
You've returned, Kalis. I was hoping that I could muster more of a friendly attitude, but I don't know why. I've been feeling dazed and nauseous since what happened before. I just cannot seem to muster any energy. I hope you can understand.
I think I know why.
The fact that you've come back to see me, does that mean that you've come to some understanding of my situation in reality? Please, tell me the truth, Mr. Kalis. I think I'm ready to accept it, no matter how hard a reality it is to accept.
You tell Leslie the truth. He's just a fantasy created by a group of crazed fans, and the true cosmic star has long since passed. Welp.
You mean I don't actually exist?
Leslie's once glistening eyes suddenly lose their brilliance as his face fades from the color of golden wheat to pale, then to pure white. Veins on either side of his graceful neck begin to protrude as his pulse becomes visible to the naked eye. You suddenly realize that this moment of despair weighs on him as heavy as a century of suffering. But his downtrodden demeanor does not last long. Just as the last glint of light is about to fade from his eyes, a new flame kindles in his pupils.
Thank you, Mr. Kalis. The truth was extremely important to me. I understand now why those memories that were supposed to belong to me felt so distant and strange. I finally understand. I'm the Leslie Dean that exists inside other people's ideals, yet I am far from being the man himself. The reason for my existence is to take his place, but I could never become him. Many people are still paying a price to maintain the existence of this body of mine. They are paying with their finances, their time, their lives, and even their selves. However, Mr. Kalis, I wish to know, do you think that treasuring the memories of someone who has already passed is worth such a lofty price to the living?
Ooh, interesting question. Is treasuring the memories of someone who's already passed worth the price, that type of price to the living? I would say no. I try to think of it, but it's like, you have to move on and get on with your life. It's not healthy. It's just not healthy to be that obsessed, especially over a celebrity, to the point that you're, like, dedicating and devoting everything to their, like, resurrection. I think this is relevant, especially now that we have the ability with, like, AI and stuff, to potentially, quote-unquote, resurrect someone, like, who's passed, and try to create them forever. There is an argument to be made that there's a type of therapy that can be done that way, especially for people who have trouble letting go. But the point is that you have to eventually let them go. You can't use that as a crutch to try to, like, keep them around forever. Well, that's just what I think, but no.
I knew you would feel the same way as I do. So, I do not wish to sit idly by. It was not my personal will that I would appear in this place. Though I could not decide when I came, I would like to make my own decision on when I go. Kalis, would you help me once more? I wish to summon the people that created me. No matter how sweet the dream, delving in too deep will only lead to suffocation. I should help them face their realities.
Okay. Let me help. Hurry and use Leslie Dean's replacement lock cylinder. Gotcha. Unlock the emo dial. Alright, you're about to enter Leslie Dean's Emoscape. Are you ready? Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Sure. Alright. Oh, so we're at the hotel. I guess they're gonna showcase like everything that happened here.
This is my... No, that's not right. This is a world constructed by Leslie's followers. This is where they created me.
This is so-called Synthesia Dreamscape.
Being in this place, I feel like I'm looking into a mirror. However, what this mirror reflects is my internal organs. It allows me to see my own soul up close. But if I look closely, all you can see is a void. A true soul cannot be simply created from thin air. My apologies, I'm complaining without just reason. It's time for us to go and liberate those souls that truly do exist.
Robert, huh? What stands before you is a simple hotel room door. However, you have a strong feeling that what lies behind this door is far from a simple room.
Robert, that is the name of the master of this space. Let's go inside, Mr. Kalis. I'm prepared to face my creator.
Push open the door. Oh boy. Oh boy. Also, stay hydrated, chat. Ooh, those Pepeshi. Or those just... Oh no, those are regular kids.
Great news, Robert! Green-eared Josie got a hold of a source for ancient dreams of distant stars. For real? Where'd he get that? Is it high def? It's 16K res. At least that's what he said. Well, you want to rent it? I don't have any money at all. My mom cut off my allowance ever since she caught me secretly renting tapes last time. What? What's wrong with liking movies? Plus, this is Leslie Dean's debut work. Your mother has no taste at all. Don't worry, I'll cover it this time. Come to my place after school next time and we can watch it together. Thank you, Harry.
Robert, I feel like our senses were linked up for a moment then. His home planet is an impoverished farmland that has been under IPC sanctions ever since the Interstellar Energy War. The only way that they are able to watch movies is by renting tapes from smugglers at a high price. Harry is Robert's best friend, and he's like an older brother to him. I can sense that Robert relies on him greatly. Let's keep watching, Mr. Kalis.
Oh.
You need to accept reality, Rob. Harry is not here anymore.
We still have so many films we haven't watched together. Purple Rain, Harry's favorite movie is Purple Rain. We promise. One day we would meet the real Leslie Dean and get an autograph from him.
Wake up, Rob. We live in a world without hope. These concepts of interstellar travel and cosmic star have nothing to do with us. I'm trying to keep you from those things because...
No, I don't want to hear it. I want to leave this place. I want all of this to be gone. You don't understand what makes something beautiful. None of you understand. Only he does. Harry, so optimistic, ever strong, but also so ill-fated. To have his life cut short by an accident at his age. Having lost his best friend, Robert was on the verge of collapse. He felt anger and rage towards everything around him, just injustice and despair. So he began to search for a way to escape. In doing so, he found me. Let's keep watching, Mr. Kalis.
Okay. A picture of two people together, Robert and Leslie Dean. Oh, cool, he actually met him. Leslie's face is adorned with the expression you would expect from a huge star, bright, confident, and just the right amount of pride. Standing next to him, Robert appears dry and plain. He's by no means unattractive. It's just that standing next to the great Leslie Dean in his prime, he seems unremarkable in comparison. Robert's mouth is slightly upturned at the corners, as if he's trying his hardest to give a satisfactory smile to the person behind the camera, but his empty eyes betray him. He's drowning.
Robert was able to leave his hometown, albeit using methods that he would not easily share with others. He began a journey of losing himself, trying to find the Leslie Dean that existed in his ideals. What he never realized was, though he thought he had been fighting back all this time, he was really just running away.
Harry.
His lost friend has been haunting him this whole time. He thought that if he only found me and fulfilled their dream, then the dark shadow of their past would disappear. He locked himself in a world of only Leslie Dean. He could not bring himself to face the true source of his suffering. However, when this bubble that gave him a place to hide suddenly burst, he no longer knew where to go. So that's why he went into this undertaking, giving up on himself to maintain a false ideal.
What do you think we should do?
We have to make Robert remember. We have to make him remember the light he once had in his life. In this story, I am no more than a scapegoat. We have to allow Harry to become Robert's star once more. Please help him, Kalis.
Aw, no more Mr., huh? The Agdeen statue probably represented the Crypt Alliance with Hyde. It held a fireball after all. In my opinion, the praying Dark Lurker statue just means it's praying that the undead may one day enjoy true death. That's an interesting interpretation. I could see that for sure with the fire. It could also be used as just like a tool or something to represent Nito's connection with Gwyn, with Agdeen and stuff. Was Agdeen still the Crypt Guardian at that point? I actually don't remember. Anyway, let's get this. Man, sucks, chat. Losing your best friend does suck. Gotta save that. Turn off the TV, change the photograph on the table. It's time to wake up, Robert. There's a clip of Leslie Dean being interviewed by a famous talk show host playing on the television. You cannot hear their conversation clearly, but you can see two people with beaming smiles. Their dancing eyebrows and upturned smiles are proof that their joy is not manufactured in any way. The moment you press the switch on the television, Leslie Dean's soothing voice comes to a sudden stop and echoes into the void around you, before disappearing entirely. The silence that now covers this spiritual space suddenly feels like a deafening clamor. You feel a little lonely on Robert's behalf, but for the sake of his life, he must bear and process this loneliness by himself. Gently, you remove the picture of Robert and Leslie from the table and replace it with that of two young childhood friends. You're aware that no matter how much noise you make in this space, it's unlikely to have any real effect on Robert, but you still wish to complete this operation gently and carefully.
That should be enough, right? Even if the beginning of this process is painful, I hope that he can recall his childhood friend and remember who is truly important to him. As for whether to move forward or continue to wallow, we cannot make that decision for him, but at least we have given him an opportunity to truly face what he feels inside.
How would we test the results?
I think there's only one way. The greater the effect of our results, the weaker the foundation of this body should become. When the time comes, I should be able to feel the effects our actions have brought. Let's go, Mr. Kalis. There are others awaiting us.
Why all the sad quest so sad, Loki? Because it's a sci-fi comedy, which means they need to explore the deep philosophical questions of future technology and possibilities, such as the ability to manufacture the dead. What happens when we can keep the dead from truly dying? Jillian. So this is another girl.
Jillian, that must be the fan's name. Let's go, Mr. Kalis. Let's see what happened to her.
All right, let's see. Oh. Ooh.
It seems that I have already dominated her entire world. All those standing there are her imaginings of Leslie Dean.
That's sad.
You're right, it's pitiful and loathsome. I can remember certain moments, they were truly uncomfortable. I remember crazed fans hiding on unexpected street corners, spying, taking secret pictures, and sending messages that would chill you to the bone. This is the burden that stars and public figures must bear, though a lot of people think that these byproducts are nothing in comparison to the fame and wealth that they enjoy. It seems that Miss Jillian was also one of these crazed fans once, fanatical to the point that she still continues to maintain this version of me, even after I am gone. I wonder if she's even realized that this sick love has begun to destroy her life. Let us awaken her, Mr. Kalis.
Oh, we know that Agni was once the main boss of the Crypt, so most likely. Yeah, I guess the idea of Chief Guardian would probably be something that would stay consistent. Oh my god. Leslie Dean is
Perfect. I will not allow anyone to slander his name. I would give up everything for him. This is love. This is love.
Oh, boy.
Leslie Dean is perfect. He has no flaws. Absolutely none.
Destroy the fantasy.
Sorry to disappoint you, Miss Jillian, but no one is perfect. My shortcomings and weaknesses are piled up high in a corner that you just cannot see. I've made too many mistakes in my life to count, and they've all become meticulously hidden skeletons in my closet. But they're all a part of me. I cannot shy away from their existence. I hope that everyone's imperfections can be understood. After all, if we live under a magnifying glass every day, sooner or later we will be incinerated by the rays of the sun. Leslie Dean is perfect. He has no flaws, and he...
Mm-hmm. The people you put on your pedestal, right?
Anyone who slanders the name of Leslie Dean is my enemy. They are villains that must be eradicated.
Destroy the fantasy.
It's not easy to differentiate between criticism and slander. I've been lost in the waves of these two voices before, too. This is a lifelong lesson, one that I never fully grasped even until the end. But I did come to understand one thing. Those slanderous voices outside had not been a personal attack on me for a long time. They gradually evolved into a vicious cycle of perpetual opposition, a battle that was destined to never have a victor. I no longer care about this baseless slander, Miss Jillian. I just want to bring this cycle of sadness and malevolence to an end. Anyone who slanders the name of Leslie Dean is my enemy. They are villains, and they...
Mm-hmm. What about this one?
He's mine. He's mine. Mine.
Destroy the fantasy. Nothing left to say?
I think we found the source, Mr. Kalis. I can sense it, a powerful desire that came pouring from the base of her heart. It's powerful, a terrifying desire for possession. The roots of this desire have grown too deep. I'll not be able to handle this alone. Mr. Kalis, will you take action? The negative memes affecting Miss Jillian have grown so powerful that we will only be able to dispel them with an even greater power.
I just have to defeat it, right?
I think so. Sometimes violence is the only way to combat something that does not respond to logic. He's mine! He's mine! Mine! Be careful, it is extremely aggressive. He's mine forever!
There we go.
God, Not in the net.
There we go.
Ill tidings
go.
manifest.
Stand still.
There's gonna be a bit of a problem with Black Swan being slow, so the faster I get a faster piece for her, the better.
I hope we've done enough. When it comes to Miss Jillian, perhaps this was the only method to open her eyes. I'm sure that many people have attempted to lecture her in the past. I imagine that she's long since become numb to reason.
Inside the spiritual space, Leslie suddenly falls backwards. He staggers and stumbles a couple steps before forcing himself back to his feet. Agde also sells Warmth, the statue, aside from an alliance with Haida, could also mean that he offers the warm embrace of dead to those who come to the crypt. Yep, the warm thing does make sense, because the idea is, again, to give comfort to the dead and stuff, and they do something similar with the whole, those, light fly things. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. I can feel it. The foundations that compose this body are gradually collapsing. I think this means that our work has not been in vain. Let us continue to the next location, Mr. Kalis. I imagine someone else is waiting for us.
Oh, there's Jillian. Jillian looks towards you, her face awash with loss and bewilderment. But she nodded. Slightly thereafter, as a gesture of gratitude towards you, from this moment on, her life began anew. That's cool. I wonder if we could have found Robert awake in there in the last one, too. I'm not paying enough attention to my surroundings to do the optional stuff. Flora. Flora! Flora! The Great Ones? Oh, no.
I wonder what kind of life this woman has lived. Let's go, Kalis. Wait, Flora?
What a beautiful name. I wonder what kind of life Flora has lived, chat.
They must just be someone with the same name, surely. Sorry, this name just seemed to rouse my memories. Let's go, Mr. Kalis. We must be quick. I don't know how much longer this body can hold on.
Push open the door.
Flora, it's really her.
Who is she?
She's my former assistant. But why would she? I never thought that she would have such a strong obsession. There must be more than meets the eye here. Let's get closer and take a look, Mr. Kalis.
Beautiful embracing name, huh? Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Mr. Dean, come, let me introduce you. This is Flora, our company's most promising young worker. From today forth, she'll be your personal assistant.
Mr. Dean, hello. I look forward to learning from you in the future. His eyes are even more mesmerizing in person.
It's a pleasure, Miss Flora. You really are a charming young lady. I'm sure we'll work wonderfully together.
Mr. Dean, I will have Flora accompany you for tomorrow's shoot so she can get used to working environment. You don't mind, do you?
I'll work my hardest. I'll not let you down. Flora, stay cool. You must stay professional.
Okay.
Mr. Leslie, are you hungry? Would you like something to eat? Leslie seems exhausted. Mr. Leslie?
I'm not hungry.
But you haven't eaten anything all day. Perhaps this is a bad time.
I told you I'm not hungry! Can you not hear?
The shoot was scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'll contact the crew and have them push it back. But today is your birthday. Please make sure you get some rest this evening, Mr. Dean. Good night.
What's wrong, Flora? Why are you crying?
keep this bottled up. You can tell me anything. I mustn't complain. I'm his assistant. I'm fine. I'm honestly fine. I'm his assistant. Lately, you've been looking sad. Did something happen at work? I'm honestly fine, Lisa. Don't worry about me. I cannot harm his image. Didn't you mention a cake store that you liked before? How about we go and check it out this afternoon?
All right.
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Give us a smile! Where's that bubbly, happy Flora we know and love gone?
I've told you everything I needed to. Now, at this crucial juncture, I'm not even sure what to say. Leslie.
I see. Flora, you know, don't you? After this tour, I'll be switching agencies.
Idiot. Idiot. Of course I do, Mr. Dean. But at least for today, I'm still your assistant.
I was wondering, would it be possible...
Mr. Dean? Idiot.
Forget it. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Every adventure must come to an end someday. Take care of yourself, Flora.
Thank you. You take care of yourself, too. I love you, you idiot. May we meet again, Mr. Dean.
You really were such a jerk.
I agree, Mr. Kalis. I agree. In life, is there anything more painful than missing a chance? This is all my fault. I was slow, unreasonable, obnoxious. Thankfully, it seems fate has gifted me a second chance. Though my body no longer remains, I still have the opportunity to change something in this way. I wish to speak with Flora, Mr. Kalis. I will not miss out again this time. She must not waste her life on a memory. These wounds that were once caused by Leslie Dean, I will now sew them shut myself.
She's gonna be crazy, and see, nope, not crazy, just sad.
Flora!
Mr. Dean, why are you still here? Your flight is about to take off, if you don't hurry.
Relax, they'll not leave without me. Have you forgotten who I am?
Causing trouble again, I see.
Don't fret about such small things. More importantly, do you have something that you want to say to me?
Mr. Dean, please don't make jokes like this. The flight is about to take off and everyone is waiting for you. If you keep acting like this...
No, Flora, I will not go. Tonight, I will bid farewell to a woman. This woman has played an irreplaceable role in my life, even if she does not know it. Kind, meticulous, patient. She has more good qualities than I could ever list. With her by my side, my life could not have been smoother. She took on the weight of my responsibilities so that I could continue focus on my own career. I took everything that she did for me for granted. Only after all this time did I realize how childish and idiotic I was. I hope that she can forgive me for this. But there is something more important than all this. If I had not turned back, if I had never had this conversation, her life would fall to the depths and I would personally have caused her unhappiness. I would never forgive the version of myself that would do this. So, Flora, I will not leave until you unravel the knot that is consuming you from within.
Leslie, you idiot. You really are. I always loved... No, that's not right. I will always love you!
Mr. Kalis, I have realized something. May I share it with you?
I'm listening.
There was a moment just now. I suddenly felt like all the problems that had been bothering me before were no longer important.
Was it Flora that helped you realize this?
I think so. Who am I? This question has been following me since the moment I first took this form. When I was reading Flora's memories, I felt like I was inside a painting for the first time. Her words and emotions truly shook my heart. At that moment, I finally believed. I no longer need to doubt my own existence. I am an extension of the life of Leslie Dean. I am composed of Leslie Dean's memories, along with people's ideas and impressions of him. I've started to feel that these two things are enough to form a person, to make me, me. I no longer need this hollow body to prove my existence. Thank you, Mr. Kalis. Without your help, I would never have been able to do any of this alone. Let us leave this place. I'm feeling tired.
Congrats on fixing Leslie Dean's emo dial, TikTok!
Not now, Clocky! This isn't the moment! Well, my mistake. Let's see. In case you didn't see, Loki, the low poly statue of Bro with crown also has it in low poly texture skull face Velka below it. Another hint of it being Nito. Both are related after all. I guess. That could. At the very least.
Stain? I like this coat.
At the very least, it's using consistent imagery that's used in the final game. And I don't know if we know if those textures still existed in the old version, right? So. Alright. Let's talk to Leslie Dean, perhaps for the last time.
We're back, Mr. Kalis.
Leslie's voice is growing weaker, his skin and clothing slowly growing as transparent as light muslin. The cityscape of Petticone reflected on his body, half illusion, half true. No blood or bones could be seen under his skin, only candles and starlight.
My body feels so light, so powerless. My mind, I feel it growing thin. My senses are becoming dull.
The dream is over.
But I don't know why I feel at ease. I've never felt this peace of mind inside the dream world like this. I feel like I can see myself. The Leslie Dean inside my body. It's as if he's smiling at me and saying, well done. It's strange to say it. I was so scared before of losing myself. But ever since you told me the truth, I've gained the courage to let go. After experiencing all of this with you, I feel even more determined. I know that I have done the right thing. Mr. Kalis, may I ask you a final question?
Ask away.
In the future, after I disappear, how do you think people remember the name Leslie Dean?
He's the star who will never die.
Leslie Dean.
The cosmic star.
Indeed, Leslie Dean was born for the silver screen. The star would shine bright in the sky, even if it's just a fleeting moment. There are those who would remember his brilliance forever. I should be grateful to those people that used the dreamscape to create me. They gave their passion and their lives to create me, so it was my duty to repay them and help them move on. They created opportunity for me and allowed me to give Leslie Dean's story a greater ending. After experiencing all of this with you, I feel like I truly lived. Even if I'm wrong, this is something that I will treasure above all. We may never meet again, Mr. Kalis, but I pray that the gentle universe blesses your every breath, my friend. My favorite movie is The Mint-Colored Galaxy. If you get an opportunity, I hope you will watch it together with the one you love.
Goodbye, Leslie. Witness the story of a fleeting cosmic superstar east of Eden. Well, that was a good quest. This is what I love about this game. Whenever they do stuff like this, this was a really great way to use the dreamscape. Alright, but more important than that, we have Gamba! Alright, we buy one Alright, chat. This will be the last time that I will probably roll on Black Swan's banner. But you know what? That's okay. Because I am going to get my E1 Black Swan on this pull. It doesn't matter that I am probably nowhere near the even soft pity. It doesn't matter that I still have to roll a whole lot of times to probably get Sparkle. Because I am 100% totally going to get Black Swan on this roll. It is going to be 100% happening right here, right now. I am 42 into pity. I have a dream. I believe in that. I'm going to get it. Let's see that 5-star right now. Damn. Damn it! Okay, it's fine, chat. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna get my last Misha. I'm gonna get my E6 Misha right here. Just you watch. It's gonna be great. See? Yeah. E6 Misha. E6 Misha. E6 Misha. E6 Misha. Gwyphon! That's a free pull, at least. Refund. Come on. E6 Misha. E6 Misha. E6 Misha. Damn. Alright. Okay. 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 Chat. 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 That's the last time I get on her banner. I did not get Black Swan Z1. There we go. That's fine, though. Even though her E1 is busted as hell, we did get her Light Cone, which has helped me tremendously in keeping her effect hit rate needs done, so I don't have to, like, rip my hair out for that, so that's good. In fact, I technically have more effect hit rate than I actually need, so, like, if we ever have to sacrifice some effect hit rate for speed or something in the future, we can totally do that. I just have to invest it into my stats more. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, well, that's a whomper. Ah, it's fine, chat. It's fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just... Oh, wait, what's this? Clocky's... Oh, Clocky statue! You know what? Even if Pom Pom doesn't got me, I know my man Clocky's got me. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! We got a Track of Destiny, some more Jade, and the Planet Festivities wallpaper. I don't know if I like that more than what I've currently got, though. You know what? It looks good. We'll keep it for the time being. We can always change back when I get bored of it. Also, I'm Trailblaze level 69. Nice. I just gotta get to 70, and we're maxed out on all that. Uh-huh. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, I've maxed out. Okay, yeah, I've maxed out everything. I'm already at max on my EXP. Alright, so, on next Monday, we're gonna go 250, this. Yeah, so we'll get extras of this. I'll probably use that to do, like, a day-ahead farming. Be able to accelerate my, my Sparkle stocks. We'll have to see, because it depends on whether or not I'm going to get Sparkle anytime soon. That said, I'm now, what, 52 into Pity? I'm pretty close to hitting the soft cap. Even also almost as close to hitting the hard cap and getting my, my guaranteed 5-star. Ma'am? Ma'am? A female dream chaser stood at the edge of the railing, lost in thought as she gazed upon the flowing traffic below, poised as if contemplating a leap. Nonetheless, ending your life by jumping off a building in a dream is like trying to kill yourself with a balloon. Absolutely impossible. Let's see. You only wake up from the dream. You only wake up from the dream if you do that. Wake up. Indeed, this is nothing more than a meaningless show. The woman steps back to safety after hearing you. There's no death in dreams. The greatest punishment is to return to the harsh reality. A tragedy never concludes, but rather takes on a different form to begin anew. As a detective, I can't believe I couldn't figure it out. You're a detective? Yes, and I'm the worst kind in the entire universe. I've gone through many things in my life, most of which aren't worth mentioning, but some are so infuriating that they leave me shaking in anger in the middle of the night. I've squandered many chances and made the wrong decisions many times. My life is like a pair of muddy boots that get heavier with each step I take. Perhaps those things are destined to happen to a detective as incompetent as me. Huh.
After the bar closed, I had nowhere to go.
A tragedy does not conclude, but rather takes on a different form to begin anew. Okay, can we talk? Sure, whatever. Do you often have depressive thoughts? I'm not that weak, though I'm not exactly tough either. I've tried it many times here and succeeded, but it's like what you said, the worst that happened was returning to reality and having several more rounds of nightmares. Reality is way bleaker than dreams. I have the company of wine and poems there, and lack only the courage to finish things up. In the end, this kind of performance neither brings me peace of mind nor undoes the wrongs I've done. Why do you see yourself as a failure? I'm a moralist, the most ludicrous kind of centrist in the world. On top of all that, I'm also a lousy detective. I was once a criminal case investigator for the IPC's Traditional Project Department, but I made a huge blunder. In a rescue operation, I accidentally hit the hostage, a poor girl, when I was firing at the suspect's vehicle. It wasn't my intention to shoot her. The car was so bumpy and the opportunity to fire would be gone in a fleeting second. Did you do it on purpose or was it an accident? No, I didn't do it on purpose. How could it have been? Because of that mistake, I lost my job, and the little girl was killed.
Unable to forgive myself, I decided to leave the IPC. Well, my boss was a step faster, fast enough to fire me before I could tender my resignation. Look, my failure is simply irrefutable. There couldn't be a more incompetent detective in the world than me.
Why'd you come to the Dreamscape?
After that incident happened, I kept seeing the girl's face whenever I stared into the night sky. She was expressionless and didn't utter a word, but she seemed to be confronting me in silence. Why? Why am I still alive when she's dead? To avoid seeing her face, I got real familiar with the bottle. A suffocating feeling would envelop me again once I stopped. I've had enough. The moment I received an invitation from Penacony, I almost fled to the Dreamscape immediately, hoping that the place could free me from my emotional distress. It worked in the beginning, when the plethora of entertainment kept me too busy to think about my past. However, as time went on, those familiar sensations came crawling back to me. Now, only Soulglad could slightly numb my nerves and ease my pain. If the bar closes, I'll have nowhere else to go.
Let's call it a day.
Tragedy doesn't come to an end, it just changes to a different form.
Did you check out Inscription to see if it was interesting to you yet? No, I have not. I've been busy with so many things. Thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna have to check that out now since it's the weekend. Maybe we'll even start tomorrow if I like it. Activate Clockwork. Happy Gear! Let's see what we can do to Miss Lou Archer. Lou Archer smacks her lips. Her previous grief seems to have turned into some sort of desire.
I'm feeling very thirsty all of a sudden. Guess my Soulglad addiction is acting up again. I need to get a sip of or two somewhere.
Is Soulglad addictive? Nothing beats plain water.
That's just an exaggeration. I just need a drink to lift my spirits. Speaking of Soulglad,
Lou Archer's eyes seem hesitant. She runs her fingers through her hair while seemingly contemplating what to say next. You're a good person.
Thanks, you too. Please allow me to explain. You have a special demeanor that reminds me of my old self. Some label it as meddling, but I prefer to call it a sense of responsibility. Although I won't really die by jumping off the bridge in a dream, you're the first one, besides the family, who's willing to lend me a hand in a long time. I might really go bonkers after a few more deaths. By the way, I still think I'm almost normal compared to the other weirdos here. Come with me to Soulglad Club. Let's have a few bottles of Soulglad together.
Be careful of emergencies, TikTok! Alright, I guess we go meet her. I guess I'm starting a quest, chat. I didn't know. I wouldn't bet on it based on the other two wasn't to your taste, but you never know. Exactly. There may be something there and I'm like, ooh, I actually kind of want to try that. Speaking of try things. Oh, whoops. I don't want to try your bistro. Hello, Miss Lou Archer. I was expecting this to become a quest.
Are my eyes failing me?
Why, how come the Dream Jolt troop is here?
You saw it too, didn't you? I've heard of that monster, but why is it on the streets? Where are the people from the family? The Bloodhounds? Has anyone noticed it?
You look around and see that everyone else is oblivious to the monster. Perhaps it's only visible to some, just like Clocky.
That thing isn't supposed to run free on the streets. Because the Bloodhound family isn't going to deal with it. I'll carry out my duty as a detective. Let's enjoy a drink of Soulglad together next time. Now I have to get rid of that thing. You should find a place to hide.
No one is to look down upon the galactic baseballer. My baseball bat is more than just eye candy.
You want to come along? That's great. You can watch my back.
Oh my god, chat, this is so dumb. I have to take a shot, chat. I have to crop this thing for later. There we go. If I get reminded of any interesting games I love watching playthroughs of, I'll still recommend them regardless. Exactly. It doesn't hurt to try. Because you might, I'm always happy to at least check them out and see if it might be something that's up my alley. And you never know.
Say bye to breathing.
There are tons of games where I'm like, I never would have thought that I would like these games.
Good times. Time to
But I
say
tried
bye.
them on a whim and I did enjoy them. So
Boom.
I just gotta get my foot in the door and see if I like them first. Like if it just grabs me in any way.
Destiny is apparent. Relax.
There we go. There we go. As the battle is coming to an end, the monster transforms into a little girl. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's true that anything can happen to Deem. Show yourself now, demon! Can a monster from the Dream Jolt troop turn into a human? It's true that anything... show yourself now, demon!
Hold on, are you... Noka? Is it really you?
Lou Archer's voice choked with emotion. Something has hit a tender spot in her heart.
It's me, Detective Archer. I've been watching you since you came here. I'm worried about you, seeing you down in the dumps. I'm here because I have something to tell you. I want you to know that I've never held it against you for what happened that day. In fact, I really appreciate you coming to my rescue. No, I shot you. It wasn't intentional, but it is a mistake that can be easily brushed off. You could have lived a wonderful life with so many possibilities in your future. It was all ruined by me. You should hate me and call me useless. Why? How come you can still forgive me? Such a gentle tone. It's because you were there to save me. Am I supposed to hate someone who helps me? Moreover, everything is water under the bridge now. The murder has been sentenced, and my family has long grieved for my passing. You're the only one left, Detective. Are you gonna let an accident in the past stop you from embracing your future? Don't dwell in the past anymore. That too is torture to me. One day, our paths will cross again. Even though we might not look the same, are no longer a detective and a hostage, and are no longer Lou Archer and Noka. Please, pull yourself together. Return to your life. Hopefully, this is the last time we meet each other. Farewell, Detective Archer!
The mysterious girl vanishes into the mist, leaving no trace. Oh no, yeah, oh no.
It's hard to believe something like this could take place in Penacony.
Might be a special counseling service provided by the family. The family doesn't have the time to arrange psychological therapy for a failed detective. Should I be happy? Am I supposed to do a celebratory stretch and embark on a new life like what the actors in Dream Bubbles always do? This seems a bit too easy. I can't even be sure whether that was the real Noka, her soul, or merely a figment of my imagination. Can I really let go of my mistakes so easily? We can't always live in our past. We can't always live in our past. Blaming yourself is just your way of escaping reality. If you want to make up for your mistake, you gotta start by facing the reality. Yes, you're right. What's done cannot be done. Or undone, just like time can never mend the cracks in a stone. The only thing I can do is to accept reality and live my life well. Thanks a lot. Although it isn't something complicated, sometimes it takes someone else to say it for it to sink in. I think I always remember that, girl. Until we both return to dust. Yeah. After all that, I guess I finally have some time to have a drink of Soul Glad. Come on, let's drink to our past and departed friends. Cheers!
Congrats on fixing Lou Archer's emo dial TikTok.
Okay. That was unexpected. We had a little mini quest there. Again, I love this game. May she bid farewell to her troubled past. How many different ghosts are there in this game? Hard to say. Like, that could be like a psychological manifestation of her own guilt and her deeper knowing in her subconscious that she needs to move on and forgive herself.
Watch your step now.
Like, there's tons of ways you can interpret that. There's so many people to talk to, chat. Ferdinand the compulsive hoarder.
What's going on? The ferret's too loud.
You're attracted by the low hum of what sounds like a whirring motor, but what you come across is, by the lofty standards of Penacony's guess, a bland-looking Teletron man.
Got into handy to engines made with old gen tech. Feels like different when it's running very smooth, like a Star Whale song. A bit louder than usual, but that's not important. As long as the model's compatible, heat dispersion and noise reduction aren't problems. Greetings! You've been standing here for a while. Interested in old machines? I've got everything you need. Feel free to browse.
A dirty computer coated with dust?
That's the earliest prototype, barely usable. It can't be found on the market now. It's time to be able to crack some special encrypted data. Some man in a flowy white robe wanted to buy it off me, but I refused.
A circuit board layered with silicon green rust?
I remember removing this off some early era game cartridge. Virtual tech didn't exist at the time, so if you wanted to play a game, you had to have to stick this in a game console. There was some physical sword that rolled out and prompted at the same time. A pity no one knows its whereabouts.
That's a reference to something. So Soul Glad works like alcohol? I thought it was soda. It is soda. That's sort of the joke. Everyone gets drunk on soda. Oh wait, what was I clicking there? Bowl of instant noodles, years past its expiry date. Even if cup noodles are mass-produced with stringent factory standards, they'd still differ depending on their geography and times. Petticoat's tastes are mildly sweet, while Bellabog's are slightly spicier. You've been to Bellabog? What? That's why even everyday goods such as these have collector's value. You've eaten instant noodles before? My taste module helps me analyze this food that organic entities consume. The neuronal signals simulated allow me to understand its taste. So yes, I know that instant noodles taste like. Please keep your stereotypical impressions of inorganic life to yourself. I'm just looking around. Want to see more? I've got plenty of goodies. Sure. I believe that as long as the price is fair, everything's for sale. I see. So this is all stuff you can get for crafting.
It is not a good thing for technology to advance too quickly.
There's always value in keeping these around. What's the point of collecting these? It appears you understand the Iltron situation at all. Technology is always advancing, but some will be left behind by the times. When that day comes, the parts within me will be outdated and need to be changed. Well, if the market no longer has compatible modules available. Organic life structure is stable. It will not change over the thousands of Amber eras. Even if struck by sickness, many of their conditions can be resolved with medicine. Intellitrons are different. We have been forced to pursue the tides of technological advancement. We always fear the day when our components fall behind the times. If there comes such a day when we are obsolete, these collectibles will be my hope to live on. I see.
It is not a good thing.
I see. Activate clockwork. Calm. Angry.
Happy. Sad.
Start with angry, chat. Remember, guys, clockwork should never be used with malicious intent. Will the new main story updates go back to previous locations? I kind of miss the snow world. After Sparkle's companion quest, I am now absolutely certain we're going to have another Trailblaze continuance that takes us back to Bellabog, like with the Topaz quest. Because there's two, because I already thought we were going to go back because of Bronya mentioning how, like, her, like, soul, like, basically their winter solstice festival was canceled, right? Like, their Christmas thing. They talked about how that was canceled. So I was like, oh, okay, so, like, next year around Christmas time, they're going to have us, like, come back to Bellabog or whatever for a quest, right? So that was my first assumption. But now, after Sparkle's quest, we know that there's going to be a super big calamity that's going to come down on Bellabog. I am 100% certain we're going to go back and they're going to add new areas. Because there's also, if you went to the new area during Topaz's quest, I forget if it's, like, the Engine of Creation or whatever it's called. There's a blocked bridge that they're not allowing you to go down because it's under construction. And I'm like, okay, so, like, we're going to get a new quest, and then that bridge is going to be unblocked because the construction's finished, and we'll be able to cross to go to new areas. So, like, it's going to happen. I know it. The question is why does Sampo need his mask, which I presume has all his power, similar to how we see Sparkle use her mask for a bunch of her disguise stuff? So, I'm thinking, like, what does he need his mask for? Are we going to get a 5-star Sampo at that time? Like, what's exactly going to happen at Bellabog? Like, I have a few, like, theories, but I don't want to talk about them now until, like, we're, like, you know, farther, like, closer to that time, right? I want to focus on the Penacony stuff, because there's so much for this plot to worry about. But yeah, I think we're going to go back to Bellabog eventually. I don't think the developers want the game to just be like, you do a planet and then you never come back to there. Especially when you have, like, there's so much interesting stuff to do with the characters and storylines on these past planets we've done, right? Like, I'm still waiting for the explanation on why Cocolia snapped. I feel like there's a lot more there that isn't being talked about. And I feel like a future plotline could answer that. Who knows? It could even relate to this calamity. Anyway, back to the angry Ferdinand.
It's those techno freaks. They only care about the thrills of research, never stopping to consider the feelings of the users. Product updates iterate lightning quick, but they do nothing about backwards compatibility. Older parts become obsolete after a few years, and we're forced to keep changing parts. All that talk about sacrificing their all for science, it's all nothing but squeezing out a few more coins from consumer wallets. It's all the fault of the developers that the old models are getting piled high.
Oh boy.
It is not a good thing for technology to advance too quickly.
I hate those self-absorbed researchers. I also love that they changed the dialogue for this chat. This has to be my favorite thing. Happy!
Sad.
Let's start with sad.
I went to visit a couple of old friends recently. They're all Intellitrons entering ages of rust, whom I hadn't seen for a long time. One of them had a busted bearing on his left knee, and he couldn't find a suitable part. He had to settle for a lateral model as replacement. He had a hard time walking and couldn't even run or jump. Nothing we could do. When you've lived too long, your make becomes too old, and you realize you should have been retired a long time ago. Technological advancement is a good thing, but sometimes I really wish it could wait for us just a little.
Philosophy. Digital sticker that you decorate page of Dream Tour handbook. They come in many different styles. Shotgun or bazooka? That is the question.
Hold on to it, and it'll be useful someday.
Okay, we're done.
It is not a good thing for technology to advance too quickly.
Aww. Alright, happy. Let's make him happy, chat. Clock power works on robots. Listen, if robots can dream inside Penacony, then why can't they clockwork work on them? Maybe Skrullum is right, and they are in fact synthetic life forms. For some reason, Ferdinand's eyes start glazing over. His expression is serene, as if he is reminiscing on some sweet, distant dream.
Ah, just drown me. Cutting-edge technology that surges forth like a tide, shiny new parts. If I had to compare it in the worlds of organics, that lustrous golden lubricant is as smooth as silk and milk, sweet as honey nectar.
Hold on to it, and it'll be useful someday.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So we can change him at will. It's fine, you don't need to concern about such things. Coolio. Let's see now, chat. I think it's a good time to check out my Dreamscape pass. Okay, so this is for the philosophy thing, but I already got my thing from here. Ooh. Here you go, King. There we go. I also got this kid off stream by accident because I found him. I saw a chess chat and I was so excited that I completely forgot this kid was disguised in the lobby that one time. So I was like, oh, chest! And I went to grab it and then like it turned out it was him. And I was just like, I just want to open the chest. And then he conceded that I am the awesome hide and seek finder or whatever. And now we're here. All right. How many more of these do I need? Quite a few. We haven't unlocked that either. So we need to like... Ooh, they even tell you the quest. Witness the story of the father-daughter duo, Wesley and Penelope, in all maps. Complete goodness is rare. Oh, I remember. These are the two we saw in the hotel lobby when we first got here. Complete a mission arose forthcoming and record Kokona's story. Okay, gotcha. I didn't even think about the dream stuff. Yeah, I mean we're in a dream world. This is all products of the Memoria. So if Intellitrons can be in Penacony's dreamscape, then they can totally be affected by clocky powers. Clockwork!
All that education and it's
Oh, we can absorb emotions from here.
all that education and it's utterly useless.
Complete the child plays hide and seek quest. Yeah, basically. So what's happening here?
I'm telling you, school grades are the biggest scam in the world. Just look at my classmates. They all went to a famous school. For what? Who's the only one who can afford to vacation in Penacony right now? Me.
Aren't you aren't you an Intellitron?
So, how did you earn your money?
Easy! I didn't make it into any famous school, so I just started doing rap. Looking back now, it seems like I saved 150 years in my life.
All that education and it's utterly useless.
Okay, you can tell they didn't pay attention to whether or not this guy was an Intellitron when they were like setting up the dialogue stuff. Happy Gear. Well, if we ever need more Happy Gears, chat, we have them. Oh, Loki, it looks like Elden Ring is still your thumbnail. I did change it. It's changed on my screen. Believe me, I have it switched out, but for some reason, it looks like that. It'll be fine. I'm sure when I make the video public, it'll be good. Did I talk to you? Whatever.
The girl of my dreams.
The Billboard is performing a hilarious ballroom dance. Tell me more about this level. Oh, I have talked to you. Okay.
Of course! What do you want to know?
How did you fall in love?
To tell you the truth, it was the first time we met. There were many people in the Golden Central Station that day, but my eyes immediately picked her out of the crowd. She walked closer and closer, and amongst all the other many billboards around, she came and stood in front of me. Any words that describe beauty would fail to capture the perfection of that moment. I was like a guest that had overdone it on Soul Glad. Dizzy, but that's the happiest moment I ever had. Unfortunately, she left so quickly that I didn't have time to greet her. I decided that I would become a billboard, solely dedicated to her.
Her image. What's her name?
The billboard froze in place, swaying and almost fell to the ground.
Oh no, I don't even know her name yet. We've only met once after all, but it's okay. I remember what she looks like. I know I can find her again.
What did you do before this?
I used to be a salesman for the 9th Dreamscape. I was personally responsible for promoting their marriage services in front of the Golden Central Station. But after I met my true love, I suddenly realized how much of a sham all the premises these advertisements make are. In order to find my true love, I decided that I would become a billboard solely dedicated to her. Alright. Farewell, handsome gentleman. I wish you a pleasant journey. If you happen to meet her somewhere, please tell her one thing for me. There's a billboard in front of the Gold Central Station waiting for you. It will always be waiting for you.
The girl of my dreams.
Activate clockwork. Calm. I know your thoughts. Oh god, no. Is that for...
Oh. No. I'm just being naive. That look we shared that seemed so romantic, that parting without a farewell, that's not falling in love. I'm just a billboard that she can see anywhere in her dream. Maybe she already left Penacony long ago, and I'm still holding on to hope for a meaningless reunion. I'm such a fool.
You can go somewhere else to search for her.
I should proactively go to the other moments to find her. You're right. There are no rules saying the billboards can't take the spheroid. Maybe I could try sneaking into the station.
The billboard stopped talking. It seems to have fallen into deep thought. The billboard stops moving as if suddenly awakening from a drunken haze. Oh boy. Angry? The billboard points at couples passing by in the streets and curses them.
So much for honeymoons, loyalty, and true love. It's all false advertising. Fake love. 1 minute you're whimpering sweet nothings, and the next you're holding up someone else's hand. This billboard sees everything clearly. It's fake. It's all fake. But even if it's fake, I still wish that I could meet her just one more time.
The billboard has stopped talking. A leaflet falls from its body to the ground. Nice! We got ourselves some lore, chat. No, Loki. He just has a more advanced speech module. I see. That Intellitron is just really good at talking like a human.
The girl of my dreams.
You, and you too! You're all liars!
Activate clockwork. Alright, let's see, chat.
Emotions between too sad. I always knew that just standing here waiting in one place would never work. I'm honestly just a coward. I'd rather stand here in front of the station entrance and wait for an extremely unlikely happy ending. What if I never get to see her again? What if she hates me and doesn't accept my love? I'm just so scared. I'm sorry, sir. I lost my composure there. Let's have some Soul Glad. That will perk both of us up a bit.
The billboard wipes away its non-existent tears as the woman printed on its body continues to smile with a dignified air. Classic Soul Glad.
Excuse me. Have you seen her?
The billboard seems to become choked up by its previous outburst of excitement and suddenly bursts into tears. I think we're going to leave him alone.
Farewell, handsome gentleman. I wish you a pleasant journey.
Yeah, we already know what you're going to say. Where do we go head to next? Got anything to say, man?
I've heard Idean Park is a great place to go.
Okay. So what are you taking a selfie of? Oh, just people. Gotcha. Oh my. Okay. Dreamscape specialty, guaranteed genuine or your money back. All right, we got ourselves a new spell. Oh my. Upon use, immediately heals a single ally by 15% of their max HP plus 150 extra. You are kidding me. This is an actual consumable, not a lore item. The physical medium of memory is a crucial means for dwellers in the dreamscape to learn about the outside world, recording one good news after another. News was supposed to make people know about yesterday, live well today, and look forward to tomorrow. However, in the Crystallized Sweet Dream, only good news is allowed. That reminds me when we go to this here, and then like it shows up, it's like, and now the news! There's nothing to report! That's all the news for today. It's like, oh, okay. Robin! Man, I...
Here's the Penacony News. Once again, another moment of peace has passed golden hour by. And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound dreams.
Yeah. That's it, chat. No other news. Woolsey, huh? Can you resist the temptation of counseling? Lol. Ah, of course. Naturally. We're just gonna read the news, chat, and it just heals you right up. Doesn't matter if you need stitches. That'll all be cured by just reading some good news in the paper. Oh! This is someone we can talk to for something special. God, there's so much crap to do in this. Just so much to do, chat. I, like, don't know where to begin. Like, there's so many people whose emotions we can tinker with. So many things that we can end up adjusting. Oh, wait, speaking of adjusting.
Grab a bottle of So Glad. Make your dream.
Yep. I want him to go back to normal. There we go. Dancing expression began to freeze like hot wax, solidifying as it cools. That's strange. I feel a little tired. Maybe I've overdone the partying a little lately. No, now's not the time to be thinking such things. I gotta start having fun right now. And coming to Golden Hour lose all meaning, don't you think? Unfortunately, a party without passion will never be a true blessed. Savor emotions. Yeah, there you go. Go back to vomiting, my man. There we go. This is the Dancy I know.
Get up now, my parched pals.
We have another day and 7 hours before I can buy these, chat. I can't gamba in my gamba until then.
Please do not hit the entertainment facilities.
Okay, sure. I promise I will not break it. Actually, did I get an item, chat? I think I got an item last time I used this. Where is it? I could have swore I got an item. Is it under key items, maybe? It's not under here. Oh, it's under here, maybe. No, these would be quest stuff. Ah, here it is. Upon use, your next draw for the Lucky Wheel in Penacony guarantees you a special prize. Does this mean I get to guarantee? Because I got this from a super big prize. So does this mean it's going to guarantee a humongous prize? That's the only thing I can think of. I guess we'll see.
The one. It has to be.
Well, this is interesting. Raya will refer to the barrier that shows up if you try to hit her when she's at Liurnia. She basically says to stop because hitting isn't going to do anything. Yeah, I think we've already acknowledged that the barriers do in fact exist, which sort of causes lots of problems lore-wise, because basically the question is, why doesn't any boss or anyone, you know, use this magic golden barrier that protects you from all attacks? Makes you immune. Ooh, look, there's Lou.
I can't move forward right now, but I will eventually.
Fancy some Soul Glad, my friend? Oh man, chat, I could really screw this woman up.
Let's talk about old times and friends that are no longer with us.
Oh boy. Alright. Have I done this one already, chat? I want to double check. Ring, ring. We know the thing. Sorry, but there's currently no one available to... Okay, so this tells you if you've already done it on this phone or not. Good to know. So if we're missing any phones... Oh. Absorb emotions.
They all say it's weird for us two bottles to stay together.
Huh?
I thought those people were just nosy, but now, are you really happy with me?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot the ice cream acrobatics show at the park is about to start. Let's go there.
I've been thinking about this. Maybe we should just break.
Yeah, I prefer the sea urchin flavor too. It looks so funny.
Are you even fucking listening to me?
All right. We'll visit the movie theme park after the show.
Calm gear. I guess that's someone being calm at least. No angry gear, I'm surprised. Alright. The lack of music is disturbing. I wish they would turn that stuff up more. Oh.
Natural advantage when doing the popping dance.
Alright, let's see. I see if something happens with this guy. Someone's directing the performance of musicianless instruments on stage. When you look over there, you see a pair of hands. Well maintained and adored with slender knuckles, they flutter and leap, creating waves of black and white. Within those waves, joy resides, carried by each stroke that sends golden notes soaring, resounding with beauty. These notes guide your ascent, leading you to a grand vista of the magnificent stage. The pianist appears serene and content, enveloped by the harmonious music of the instruments. Following the trail of golden notes, you ascend to the pinnacle, beholding the night sky and plunging into an ocean, creating thousands of white-capped waves. Before you know it, the music reaches its conclusion. You awaken abruptly, yet the dream of the pianist and his instrument persists. You draw closer to the stage. The pianist has surrendered himself, immersed in a torrent of music and ecstasy. He hums a few lines when inspiration strikes, transforming his melody into a lively rhythm. I see.
Do you like my music?
Do you enjoy our performance? Did you like his music? Alright, let's see. Angry. A low, irritable growl emerges by your ears, giving you a scare. You're too close! Stay away! Don't interfere with our performance! Seeing you still standing there, the young man on the side, more specifically the drum, raises his idle drumstick and gives you a not-so-gentle tap on the arm. Hey, I'm talking to you! Are all humans so dumb? Well, except Max, of course. Wait, you! You're not planning to take Max away, are you? Don't even think about it! I'm warning you, you're his most important companions, and we will always be! The automated orchestra can fulfill his every need. Don't ever try to take him away. Ooh.
Do you like my music?
Shoo, don't disrupt us.
There we go. A sophisticated gentleman spoke nonchalantly. I apologize for assuming your thoughts, but according to Mrs. Piano, it seems that Maestro Max isn't quite the same in reality as he is now. If you have met him before, then I understood your curiosity very well, as I share the same curiosity about him. In my opinion, although it may not be entirely appropriate, Maestro Max and we are simply natural partners. Musicians tend to be overly expressive in their music, which isn't necessarily a negative trait, but it can be overwhelming for us automated instruments. However, Maestro Max, he maintains a sense of innocent purity throughout his self-expression, which puts us at ease. His old friends fail to recognize his talents, and I feel genuinely sorry about that. Nonetheless, we will still step in and become Maestro Max's most loyal companions. I can't talk to the drums or the cello, huh?
Do you like my music?
Let's see. Happy! Wait, was he already happy or was he calm? I actually don't remember. Damn it, chat. I don't remember. Sure, we'll just do calm. A gentle voice suddenly addresses you. As you look around, you realize that it comes from the piano in front of you.
I'm glad that my dear master, he's happy now. I've been accompanying him since he was a child. We're like family. Throughout the years, wherever he goes, he takes me along. Even in his dreams, he doesn't leave me behind. It's a shame that such a kind boy was abandoned by those whom he considered his best friends. I'm glad that he's willing to come to this dream city and find companions in the automated orchestra. You see, we love him, and everyone loves him. My dear master will never feel lonely or miserable again.
Look, I did.
Alright. I guess we put it back to calm and see what happens, huh? Oh no, now you can go to happy! The crowd gathers, filling the space. Even the air carries a buoyant spirit. Once again, you witness the golden notes, now more dynamic and vibrant than ever.
Each beat quickens your heart, coursing through your veins. Wait, is the music changing? What are you waiting for? Cast away your worries and immerse yourself in this musical carnival. Nice. No man's sympathy. Oh!
Nothing beats a good dance.
Oh, wow, we actually changed the chat. Woo! Yeah, doing the spin, chat. Oh, a talking piano. That's new. Yeah. Talking instruments, huh? Woo! Yeah. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Whoa. Alright, so you can't really talk to him, but we're able to talk to his instruments, so we got to do that. That's neat. Ooh, that's right, we have another achievement, too. What does clockwork do? Guide the emotions of one people in the dreamscape. I guess that's one way to say that. What happens when a joyful player becomes even more joyful? Alright, chat. Okay. I think with this is a good place to end it. Then next time we're going to do more of this, do more side quests and things. We still have this one to do, and Fates Atlas, I think, has one more on the list. Yeah, we have two. So we have two official side quests to do, probably more hitting quests and things that we can also end up doing if we start talking to people more. So I think we're going to try another mix of that. We still have 4 days and 15 hours before Sparkle drops. And basically another month before the new patch drops. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing what the drip marketing and the live stream for that's gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not. I've been avoiding streaming the streams or whatever, but like, I might just do like a casual stream where like I just kind of watch it and you guys can like show up if you want, and I'll answer questions and things like I usually do. Either way, we're a little far off. I'm still enjoying Penacony tremendously. These quests have been absolutely great, and until then, bye-bye.